twists the bones, and then in the back. I got the Hocus Pocus Tarot deck by Disney. Even though I don't read tarot anymore, I love Hocus Pocus. And since it's by Disney, I decided to buy it. So I've already looked through it. I'm just going to open it up and show you what it's like. And then I'll ask the tarot if there'll be a third Hocus Pocus movie. Bring a touch of witchcraft into your tarot practice with this official tarot deck inspired by Disney's classic film, Hocus Pocus, featuring beautiful original illustrations of Max and Danny Dennison, the Sanderson sisters, Thackeray Binks, and many more classic tarot characters. Includes a full illustrated 48-card deck and a 128-page guidebook. There's the guidebook. Here we see the names of the major arcana and the suits of the minor arcana. The main differences with the major arcana is that the hangman is called suspension, death is called transformation, and the devil card is called the master. The 4 suits are candles, pumpkins, lightning, and potions. While I think this is misprinted, according to Disney, the candles are cups, the pumpkins are pentacles, the lightning is swords, and potions is wands. But I would say do whatever you want to, because it doesn't matter based on that there's no illustrations much on the minor arcana. It goes through all the cards, and then it has its own spreads. This is Hocus Pocus. What waits ahead, what's left behind, what's now awaits thee by thy side. Peer deeper into the moon-filled night, and find the gift of mystic sight. The Cat's Eye. A choice to make now lies ahead, one that fills thy heart with dread. There is no time to hesitate. Let the cards guide thy fate. A question lies within thy heart, an ember now grown to a spark. In 3 cards thy answer wait, to tell thee yes or tell thee nay. So the back of it's the black flame candle. Here's the Fool, Max Dennison, the one who lights the black flame candle. Here's the Magician, Winifred. Here's the High Priestess, Sarah, luring the children to their demise. The Empress is the mom, picture taking a Halloween picture. The Emperor is the dad, dressed as his Dracula. The Hierophant is the book. The Lovers is the note by Max Dennison. The Chariot is Mary Sanderson on a vacuum cleaner. Strength is Danny. The Hermit is Billy. The Wheel of Fortune is Danny in Billy's grave with salt around it. The Justice is the 3 sisters being hanged. Then the Hanged Man is actually suspension. And as you can see, it's the guy, the bullies. Death is transformation, and it is Thackeray Binks being transformed into a black cat. Temperance is Allison. The Devil card is called the Master, with the neighbor. And that dog, I believe, is supposed to be Mary's dog, which is Kathleen and Jimmy's, I believe. Then the Tower card, which is the Sanderson sisters' home. Star is Emily Binks, who I actually met the actress at a Halloween party. The Moon, I guess, is just Mary. The Sun is Winifred Sanderson at the graveyard when the sun rises. Judgment is the old burial hill, which I made a video about, the real graveyard. The World is the very ending. They're brought back together again all the way around. King of Potions is Billy. Queen of Potions is the teacher. Knight of Potions are just the three sisters with, I guess, the life potion. Page of Potions is Thackeray Binks' neighbor. Ace of Potion looks like Winifred grabbing eyeball vial. And then I'm just going to flip through these kind of quickly because they're not that, like, they're just simple, like, there's no scene to them. Dead Man's Toe, Newt Saliva, King of Candles, the performer on stage, Madonna, the Queen of Candles, Knight of Candles, the Black Flame Candle, Page of Candles, Danny, Ace of Candles, the angel that blesses the witches. And then we're just going to flip through these candles. These are really thick, so they should be good at shuffling. And I wish they had more scenes to actually tell people what the card means. Because for someone who's a new tarot card reader, this will be pretty difficult. The King of Pumpkins is, I think it's the Max and Danny's house. Queen of Pumpkins is Allison in her costume. Knight of Pumpkins, which I don't think is a good fit, is the bully. Page of Pumpkins is all the kids. Ace of Pumpkins is some scarecrow that I don't remember from the film. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Knight of Lightning is Max lighting the burning rain of fire. Queen of Lightning is the lady from Laverne and Shirley who plays Medusa. Knight of Lightning is the bus driver. Page of Lightning is both the bully and, or both bullies, so I don't know that guy's name, but that's Ice. Ernie. No, that's Ernie. I don't remember. Ace of Lightnings is Winifred? No, it looks like Sarah. This is Winifred. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I'm going to pause the video and shuffle these since I've never shuffled them before. So I thoroughly shuffled the cards, and I'm going to shuffle them a few times for you just to see how they do. There's 1. There's 2. Uh-oh. And there's 3. So now I'm going to cut the deck. Well, first, I'm going to read you what I'm going to do. I'm going to do the Wisdom of Witches, which says, the Wisdom of Witches spread is a fast and easy reading for a simple question that can be answered by a yes or no. Is my friend mad at me? Will I pass my next test? Generally, 2 or 3 cards upright indicate a favorable outcome, while 2 or 3 cards reversed signal an unfavorable outcome. As always, keep in mind that cards are merely offer their advice. You should always change fate should you have the resolve to do so. The first card shows the current feelings and thoughts on the situation, and I need to use it to assess my state of being and how do I truly feel. The second card shows an important but ultimately hidden aspect of the situation which I have not considered. And the last card gives me advice on how to handle the situation. Consider the card most carefully of all. It will help guide you towards your answer. So as we said, I will cut the card and we'll flip 3 cards. This question, by the way, I'll cut the cards after I ask the question. The question is, will there be a third Hocus Pocus? 1, 2, 3. So if these tarot cards are right, it is a hard no. It is a hard no. The first card is the 4 potions, and I'll read that. The 4 potions reversed. Your cauldron begins to boil with a newfound potion and passion. Though your past still holds some regrets, you are ready to face reality and grasp new opportunities. The zeal for life will rekindle your creativity and lead you to self-discovery. So as we say, that's my personal feelings towards the movie. Those are my feelings and thoughts on the situation, which I love it. So the next card will be an important but ultimately hidden design or hidden aspect. And that card is the King of Candles reversed. The king has become arrogant and condescending, refusing to hear the opinions of others. He dictates the actions of others to suit his moods. Beware for his charisma masked condensation. He does not have others' best interest at heart. And that are hidden desires. So maybe the makers of Hocus Pocus don't want a third. I don't know. I hope they do. I hope this is wrong. And finally, the last one is the 10 of Pumpkins reversed. You have been rewarded for your success, but you have no one to share it with. This may be due to your own greed or perhaps a lack of loved ones in your life. Now may be the time to build relationships rather than wealth. So for the yes or no question, it was a no, there will not be a third Hocus Pocus, which I hope is not true. According to the reading, my thoughts and feelings on the situation have rekindled creativity and led to self-discovery. I will say that's true. I've had several dreams of Hocus Pocus in my sleep since it was returned. According to this deck, a hidden aspect is arrogance and condescending, and I guess that the message is to start taking into consideration other people's feelings and think of other people's interests first. And the most important card of them all, according to the deck, is the 10 of Pumpkins, which says that I have been rewarded for my success, but that I have no one to share it with, which is, I have really good friends, but I don't have a lot of really good friends. I have a select few of really good friends, and for the most of the part, I stay to myself. Less drama that way. But so it says I've been rewarded with my success, but I have no one to share it with. That this may be due to my own greed, which is really insecurity, and perhaps a lack of loved ones in my life. I have my family and a couple friends, but I don't need too much. Now may be the time to build relationships rather than wealth. And I'm not building any wealth right now, but I am building a following, and I'm fine with the following. I have enough friends. I don't need more. But so that is Hocus Pocus Tarot. This is probably the first time I did a tarot card reading in years, now that I'm Catholic and I don't do this stuff anymore. When I saw it on Amazon, I knew, since it was an official Disney tarot deck based on Hocus Pocus, I had to get it. And my thoughts on it are the major arcana are the best. If they made another Hocus Pocus tarot based on both the first and the second, with the amount of material there, I would hope they would be able to come up with an actual scene rather than just 4 potions in a cauldron or 10 pumpkins on a doorstep. Like, there's so much potential. There's so much potential. They could have added little details to hint to what the meaning is. Now, while I would have once considered myself a professional tarot card reader, now that I haven't done it for over 5 years, probably, professionally, I would say that I would need the book to remember the card meaning, especially the reversed. When I read, I didn't use reversed, I just used upright. But with that said, if you are a tarot card reader and you do like Hocus Pocus, I would suggest you buy this. And if you're a beginner, just bear in mind you'll probably need to carry this around with you. And that would have been even cooler or better if they made this book look like a book. But with that said, I would give this tarot deck a 3.5 out of 4. 3 for sure, because I love that it's an official tarot deck by Disney and it's Hocus Pocus. Basically, the reason I didn't give it a 5-star is because I think they could have incorporated more scenes from the original movie into the minor arcana, so that we could tell more what it means than just 10 pumpkins or 4 potions. So with that said, I hope everyone has a happy Halloween. I hope everyone loved the sequel to Hocus Pocus, and I hope this tarot deck is completely wrong and they come out with a third. Happy Halloween.